Sure, I'll help pack up. So back in 2002, I finally landed this decent job at a retail company after being unemployed for months. The pay was okay, nothing special, but it would cover my mortgage and feed my family while I finished college at night. I'm thinking this is perfect. Stable income, good schedule, finally some breathing room after struggling for over a year. On my second day of work, they call everyone into the break room for this big announcement. I'm thinking maybe it's about company benefits or something normal. Nope. The manager gets up there with this fake smile and goes, "Great news, everyone. Corporate has decided to relocate our entire operation to Kansas in 90 days. Unfortunately, we won't be able to bring any of you with us because there's just no good retail talent available there." I'm sitting there like, did this guy just say there's no good retail talent in Kansas while talking to the retail talent he literally just hired? So basically, we're all getting laid off after 90 days. Thanks for nothing. I spent the next 3 months updating my resume and looking for another job while trying not to completely lose it. These people had screwed me over before I even got my first full paycheck. About a week before our last day, I'm sitting at my desk trying to look busy when this big guy from the moving company walks up. He's got a clipboard and he's like, "Hey, I need to pack up your computer." Then my manager comes over with this stack of flattened boxes, packing tape, and markers. He dumps it all on my desk and goes, "Since you guys aren't really busy anymore, why don't you help the movers pack everything up?" I look at him and smile real big. Absolutely, I'd be happy to help pack. So I started packing, and I packed everything. I packed up my computer like he asked. I packed up all the old cables that had been sitting in drawers for years. I packed up every single paper file, especially the really old ones about products we stopped selling in 1998. I packed up the huge phone books from the lobby. I packed up all the trash cans from every cubicle, full of garbage and everything. I packed up the recycling bins that were overflowing with old papers. Then I got creative. I went to the break room and packed up the leftover pizza that had been sitting there for 2 days. I packed up the old sandwiches in the fridge. I packed up an open carton of milk that was probably expired. I packed up the garbage bags from the kitchen area. I even packed up the waste basket from the men's bathroom, complete with used paper towels. The whole time I'm doing this, I'm taping up each box super carefully and writing neat little labels with a marker. Manager's office, human resources, accounting department. The movers are just grabbing these boxes and wheeling them out to the trucks 3 at a time. They don't know what's in them. They're just doing their job. I'm watching these guys load box after box of pure garbage into these big moving trucks that are heading halfway across the country to corporate headquarters. The best part was that corporate wasn't expecting the trucks to arrive for over a week, so all my carefully packed boxes of trash, spoiled food, and bathroom waste were going to sit in hot trucks for days before anyone opened them. I kept packing right up until my last day. Staplers that didn't work, broken office chairs, even some dead plants from the lobby. Everything got labeled and shipped off to Kansas. I never found out exactly what happened when they unpacked everything, but about 6 months later, I ran into someone who still had connections at the company. Apparently, the Kansas office received dozens of boxes of rotting food, moldy garbage, and random junk. The smell was so bad, they had to hire a cleaning crew. The manager who told us to help pack got fired, and me? I found a way better job 2 weeks later with a company that actually valued their employees. Sometimes helping out is exactly what people deserve.